Nothing quite like having a ghost on your shirt to remind you just how pale you are. Hello my lovely beans and welcome back to another Vlog Every Day in April video. So I talk a lot on this channel about how I love organization and planning, and considering how organized a person I am, it is remarkable how sometimes I can come home from work and have my room look like this. Yeah. I know. Now the room that you just saw that's reminiscent of a tornado disaster site really only happens when I get really busy or super stressed. That's when I tend to let things get out of hand. I throw clothes on the floor, I throw some caution tape around the perimeter. But I've been recently trying to troubleshoot this problem when I'm busy or stressed, when the problem usually occurs, so that I can develop some habits to hopefully prevent this from happening. Cause you know what gets me more stressed when I'm already stressed? Coming home to a room that looks stressed. So here are some cleaning tips from me to you. Number 1, make your bed when you wake up. I know I sound like a mom right now. I am mom status and it feels awful. But listen, making your bed is like setting a standard for yourself. Hold yourself to a higher standard even when you feel like garbage in the morning. Because remember, garbage can, trash can't. For me, the easiest, worst pattern that I can get into is throwing everything that I own onto my bed, and I'm much more likely to do this if it's unmade. I desperately hope I'm not the only one that's come home at night and had so much stuff on their bed that I've kind of just made a hole for myself and crawled in and slept with everything that I've thrown on there. It's not a pretty picture. Make your bed in the morning before you leave or when you come home from work. That's kind of the more realistic one for me, but it still works. It'll open your space and make you feel less cluttered, and it'll get you zen. I don't know, just do it. Number 2, do not put food down, ever. Not even for a second. Don't do it. I'm someone who is constantly eating in my room. I'm almost always multitasking, eating with doing something else, and so it naturally brings me up here, and that's fine. But the moment that you decide to put the food that you are done with down on your desk or down on your dresser, that right there, my friend, is the moment of truth. That plate inevitably will sit there way longer than you anticipated it would. You'll tell yourself you'll bring it to the kitchen soon, but will you? I don't think so, but that's none of my business. And this goes for drinks and mugs as well. This is where I am a top offender. I am always the worst. I usually have at any given time 3 mugs in my room at least, and it's gross. It's gross. We gotta change that. In conclusion, do your thing and then bring it down to the kitchen where it belongs immediately. Number 3, do not procrastinate on your laundry. Guys, I hate laundry. It is my least favorite thing to do when it comes to cleaning. And getting into a daily schedule of like how often you do laundry can be so hard. Recently, the only way I've been able to get into a pattern is that because of the fact that I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, the moment I come home from those classes, that gi that I wear has got to go in the laundry as soon as possible, and so I end up throwing the rest of my laundry in there. Figure out something that works for you and stick to it. Maybe for you it's at the end of the work week when all of your work clothes need to be washed, or like coming home from the gym and throwing them in. Figure it out, do it. And then, the moment that laundry is done, fold it and put it away. This is what I struggle with the most, guys. Have you ever done your laundry and then had to move it from the dryer, and so you kind of half fold it, half throw it into your laundry bin, and you put it upstairs for when you're ready to like put it away, and then you go to put it away whenever later, and it's all wrinkled and kind of gross and almost needs to be washed and dried again? That's a fun time. And then, God forbid that you need something from your laundry and you end up grabbing it, and then you end up kind of not being able to tell what's clean and what's not because you didn't put away the clean laundry. This could have been easily avoided if you just immediately put your laundry away. So, while it is the worst, just do it. Or set your clothes on fire. Either is a viable option. And number 4, my final tip, is to do what I like to call the 10-minute cleanup at night. Sounds like something you do on Blue's Clues. It might be something they did on Blue's Clues. So in my opinion, this is the best of the tips that I have to offer. It's very simple. At night, before you're gonna go to bed, I want you to take 10 minutes and just clean as much as you can just for those 10 minutes. For me, I kind of treat it like a game in my mind of how much can I get done in 10 minutes. But as you will see, in this 10-minute time lapse, you can get so much done. Seriously, you can get your clothes off the floor, you can hang them up and put them in your closet, you can collect all your laundry together, you can get all those things out of that backpack that you've been meaning to because you traveled this weekend. You can get so much done, and then your room, like mine at the beginning of the video, can now look like this. Took me 10 minutes and 30 seconds. I took an additional 30 seconds to what I showed you guys, but literally only 30 more seconds to get my room to look like that versus how it looked in the beginning of the video. Doing that every night will just get you in the habit of keeping things clean and putting things away more immediately. Or again, just set your room on fire. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like those cleaning tips, be sure to leave me a comment in the comment section down below and like this video as well as subscribing because I'm making content every single day this month and hitting that subscribe button makes me feel less alone. That got dark. I love you, lovely beans. Special shout out to my special blend beans over on patreon.com/shutupkristen. Go and check that out. And otherwise, I will see you in my video tomorrow. Bye!